I've just realized that I haven't been recording with my voice for the past 15 minutes. Hello guys and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today guys I'll be showing you how you can create a rig. I haven't uploaded in a while because my YouTube account got suspended for the past 3 months. So I've contacted YouTube and they said it was a misunderstanding. It was basically here's the email on screen right now. And anyways, now let's just get on with the video. So the first thing you guys want to do is download a plugin called RigEdit Lite, or the paid version. I'm going to be using the Lite version because most of you guys will also be using it, and also because I don't think it's I don't really think that the paid version gives anything different. And so yeah, just install it and create a new base plate. So the first thing that we're gonna do is create a character. So you can click on model and click on a part. So this will be our little eye. So there we go. And boom. So now create. So this will be our little eye right over here. After this, we're gonna create a kind of a head. So create any kind of material part. I'm gonna select plastic and I'm gonna make this all the way white. So there we go. We've got our part, and I want to make this the actual size of this little square over here. And there we go. And it absorbed the eye, so we'll move it like this. There we go. And now we're gonna create a body. So there we go. This is my little character. And now what we need to do is name the parts. So this will be the head. We always need a head whenever we create a rig or a character. And this will be the torso. If you name it torso, keep in mind that when you add the humanoid, it will kind of smoothen it out. So I'm going to name this the normal torso. So it's not, it will stay blocky and choppy. And then this is the okay, so this is the right arm. I'll name this right arm. And this is the left arm, so I'll name this left arm. You could basically name them whatever, but it's a little better if you make it organized. For example, this is the shoulder, so I will name this right shoulder. And the same for the other part, the other shoulder, but I'll name this left shoulder. You can name any of the body parts anything. It doesn't have to be actual body part names. For example, leg can be bag. And there we go. So now we've created our part or our thing, and we've named anything so we can group it together. We'll name this character. There we go. And this character, you want to click on these drop down arrows over here, and you want to delete all the wells or anything you see in between. There we go. And so everything looks perfect now. What we want to do is actually open our Edit Rig plugin. If you haven't downloaded it already, well then I will put a link down below. So you want to select the character, then click on it, otherwise this won't open up. And so the first thing we're going to do is create wells. So what are wells? Well, you basically use weld if you don't want to animate that part. For example, we're going to use weld for the eye because we don't want to animate the eye. So we're going to click on the head first, and then we're going to control or shift on the eyeball, and we're going to create a weld. So a little skeleton outline line will kind of open here, and yeah, that's the only weld we're gonna use. And so you basically want to weld whatever you don't want to animate to whatever part it's on, whether it's the head, whether it's the leg, or the torso, the shoulder, whatever it is. So now we're gonna click. Oh, one thing we forgot to do, which is absolutely essential, is click on the exit the edit rig, go on the torso, which is normal torso here. Where is it? I'm blind. Normal torso here. Duplicate it and make it a little smaller than its original version. And you want to name this. Humanoid root part, and you want to get all the capitalization correct. So now we can open up the plugin again. You can see that it will save the weld because it's already added to the head. And so now we can click on the humanoid root part and then click on the torso. From here, what you want to do is create a joint because this is a part that we will want to animate. Now click on the torso and go to all the other parts. So create a joint. Alright, and I think that's it. Apart from the head, so normal torso and head, and then create a joint. There you go. So everything looks correct. You can see the skeleton outline, and you can see it's kind of shooting out like a web. You don't actually want that. You want to click on these joints, and with these black spheres, you want to move them to the beginning of the part. So for example, for me it's the shoulder, which is all the way at the top, because I want to make the arm rotate around that point, instead that if it was in the middle it wouldn't really move around anything, it would just spin, if you know what I mean. So do this for everything. So this is a visual representation of how the rectangle would move if you move the skeleton outline and if you didn't. So moving and not moving. But make sure that it's always in the part. For example, here it could be out easily, but it's still in. And so now you'll see more of a skeleton outline, and there you go. So if it looks like this, I think you've done everything correctly. So we can click on the plugin again to exit out of it. So what we want to do is we want to add in a humanoid. And there we go. So now you'll see the character name above the head. If you don't want that, well, you can just create. You can click on it, and on a display distance, you want to click on none. So I'm gonna put none. There we go. And if we type F8 or go to test and click on run, you can see everything is gone correctly. Yeah. So you can see if it's moving around, that means the humanoid part's face is going the wrong direction. For example, the torso, this side is the front, so it will go that way. However, if the front is on its back, well, then it will slide a little. There you go. So that's how you could fix the sliding issue. And so if everything is working perfectly, well, then you can stop the game and we can create an animation. So click on the animation editor and click on the character. I'm gonna name this walk 1. There you go. And if you get any type of errors, well, then you want to check the joints. If the joints are in the shoulders. For example, you get left shoulder in here and left leg in here, then you've done it wrong. Make sure you click on the normal torso first and then the part, not the other way around. So now we can just create a small little animation. You can see if we move this around, it's moving from the joints, but if it's in the middle, well then it will just spin. So let's just create a normal animation and I'll be right back afterwards. You could see that when we move the head, you can see when we move the head, you could see that the eye follows it. So that's because we've added a weld. We're not animating it, it sticks to the part. This will be a very simple animation. Okay, so now we want to copy this and head over to another point. Control C to copy and Control V to paste. And we can click on this loop effect, and if we click on the spacebar or play here, you can see that it will loop and it will do the animation. So this is a very basic animation, as you can see, but it works. So I'm actually going to move this here and move that here to make it a little longer. Make sure to set the action as movement, so just follow on screen, go to set animation priority and click movement. There we go. And once it's done, you can click on the three dots and click on export. So from here, you have to add a description. So this is a walk animation for a character. Click on submit and it will upload. Click on the copy ID and close. You can now close the editor. So now we basically have everything that we need. So what we need to do now is we can click on the character, we can close off, and we can name this starter character. And if we put this into a starter player, if we spawn, because of the starter character name, we will spawn with that character. So add your starter character into the starter player, and after that, you can head over to starter player scripts and add in a local script. Name this Animate, and in here create a animation and name this walk. Do is a local char equals script.parent and then local humanoid equals char colon wait for child and then humanoid. So after this we can do local walk anim equals script equals and then the script wait for child walk, and then a local walk anim track equals humanoid dot animator load animation and then walk anim. So there we go. So humanoid dot running connect, and then function speed, and if speed is inferior to 0, then if not walk anim track dot is playing, then walk anim track play. Else if anim track dot is playing, then walk anim track stop. So that should be all there is to it. Click F5 to play. If you enjoyed this video, well then make sure to like and subscribe. You can see we still cannot jump, so that will probably be for another video. And yeah, so that's all there is to it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.